Hey, beautiful people, it's Missy here. Listen, we have officially made it to March, y'all. I remember just days ago, it felt like we were yelling Happy New Year. Where has the time gone? Or are we excited that it feels like it's finally starting to accelerate forward? I know for me personally, this year has been moving very, very fast, okay? I have done so much in my own personal life that I am sometimes overwhelmed by all of the adjustments, all of the changes, all of the newness that I am surrounded by, right? But that's not to say that it isn't all good and all is not well, because all is well. All is always well. But it's a new month, okay? We are experiencing quite a bit, and I want to tell you that I am pouring a lot of love into this message, that it may find its intended recipients, that it may find who it needs to circulate itself to the most, okay? Whether you find this on March 1st today, or you find it at the end of March, or you see it even, I'm inclined to say, at the end of 2026, whenever you see it, it is divinely orchestrated for you to see, right? Because I do believe, and I'm sure that you and this collective believe in this notion of divine timing, right? Pisces season. You know, I am very much, I say this all the time, a part of this collective, and I feel a lot of what you all are feeling. And right now, it feels like, to a certain degree, like I'm swimming in a pool of emotions, right? But I'm not swimming against the current. You know, I'm not struggling. I'm actually going with the flow. And that makes the journey a little bit easier. I don't know about you all, but many of you could be experiencing a bit of tension from so much energetic heaviness to a certain degree. I know for myself, I have had like this sort of tension in my third eye. I've had this tension a bit in my crown chakra, and the only thing that I can tell you all, like I would suggest for myself, is to continue to hydrate, to continue to honor the need to rest, okay? Because it is ever present right now. Whatever you have been doing, whether it's meditating, whether you have been praying, whether you have been setting intentions, whether you have been doing daily affirmations, whatever it is you have been doing to mature yourself in your spirituality, continue to do so. All right, whether it be just going outside and grounding yourself in nature, putting your toes in the dirt, allowing the sun to rest upon your skin, whatever those things may be, allow yourself to continue to do them to the best of your knowledge. I know that it's cold across many regions in the States right now, but that doesn't mean that you can't allow yourself to still become one with nature, all right? But I say all that to say this. Your healing journey is yours, and I want you so much to always remember that you are the focal point of your healing journey, and it is your responsibility to protect your energy, okay? We're in a retrograde period. It is a high volume period of reflection. It is a period of looking back. It is a period of mining closings, okay? And so that in itself can be exhausting, right? But don't let yourself get to the point where you feel like you can't move with this energy, because you can, all right? But I wanted to draw some tarot cards because it is a new month. It is a new space that we're entering in. And while we've just sort of entered into this Pisces season, I think it's important that we take a look and ask Spirit what this energy going into the month will be about, what it is about at this current space, and what can we expect, all right? Because I know all I see is goodness coming. Many of you guys are coming out of a fog mentally. I'm getting air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. That could be your sign. All right, you could have placements in your chart in those areas. All right, and as a result of you sort of being in that fog, I get the impression that you've been doing a lot of thinking. And I'm telling you, just as you allow yourself to physically rest, make sure you're allowing time for you to mentally rest as well. All right? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides, for this reading, for this space. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about this energy? What does the collective need to know about this energy? What does the collective need to know about the current energy? And this is a new gift, guys. Yes. I got the Six of Swords, you guys. It's exactly what I've been talking about. You're entering into this new spacing. You're entering into a new month. You're entering into, oh my God, Pisces seasons, Mercury retrograde, eclipse season. And the overarching message is to be aware of what you take with you when you leave. Not everything can go with you, okay? You're transitioning energetically. You're transitioning physically. Some of you guys are moving. Some of you guys are creating spaces for yourself, starting businesses. Some of you may be thinking about going back to school, okay? But think about, as I talk about this being a reflective time, think about what are those things, what are those people, what are those places that you have already left behind, and where you could continue to make room, okay, for newness, all right? Because I can tell you one thing, you're not stuck by any means. You are not stuck. Three of Cups, you're not stuck. In fact, you're about to celebrate. You're about to celebrate. You're about to celebrate. You're going to be invited to something. There's going to be a huge celebration, and it's going to be honoring you. Summertime is significant. The water is significant, okay? You could be going to a place that is surrounded by water, or, as I said, this could be around summertime. So, you know, lots of folks are out on boats. Lots of folks are out at beaches, lakes, etc., etc. This is very well the energy for you as well, all right? The question to ask yourself is, what are you celebrating, all right? And I'll tell you this, you are celebrating all that you have had to go through. This last year, 2025, was hard for many of us in this collective, okay? You purged and you released so much, and you really should be proud of yourself. But, you know, when you're going through periods where, you know, everything is being rebuilt, it's almost like a rebirth when you wake up and you realize that nothing looks the same. Everything has changed. You're almost having to reintroduce yourself to the world. And that is what this year is going to be about for you. And that is why you're going to be celebrated in so many different spaces, because you have already done the work. Two of Cups. This is beautiful energy, you guys. Open your heart to receive the love of the world, because it's coming for you, baby. Unity, partnership, closeness, attraction. You already magnetic. You can feel the people coming towards you. And I'm not just talking about romantic partners. I'm talking about the people coming towards you because they know how good and kind and loving and pure-hearted your energy is. So many good things. So many good things. And all of that because you've been focused on yourself. You've been focused on your spirituality. You walked away from things that no longer were serving you. And your spirit team is rewarding you. You ain't got to do shit, but just be you, baby. Authentically, boldly, and courageously. Keep going. Mwah. I love you guys.